we might be able to get a first overall pick here. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Atlanta Firebirds franchise mode, where today we will be doing the draft, where we have two back-to-back picks, 7th and 8th. Let's get into this draft. Now, actually, let's not get into it yet. Let's show the award winners. I forgot to show it. So, Colorado, Stanley Cup, Florida Panthers win the Presidents, and then McDavid, Gensel gets the Hart. So most valuable to his team goes to Gensel. Burns, I'm not surprised. The Lady Bing goes to Kane. Shekovich gets the Calder. Okay. Nathan McKinnon gets the Conn Smythe. Vesna goes to Carey Price. William M. Jennings, Carey Price. Bill Masterton, Roy, or Waugh, I don't remember. And then H. Rieger with the Jack Adams Award. And Frank J. Selke goes to Patrice Bergeron. Ted Lindsay goes to Gensel. And McDavid gets the Maurice Richard Trophy. So, now let's get into the actual draft here, as we are getting straight into this. It's gonna be fun. Maybe there'll be a team that wants to. Oh my God, this might be it. This is what I always love doing. We might be able to get a first overall pick here. This could be pretty bizarre. Trade rejected. Okay. So maybe we have to give them a pick that they want, or a player. They probably want a player. So a player that wouldn't be half bad to get rid of, I think, would be Cam Atkinson. He's getting older and he's losing overall. They're over the cap space, so we will give. Let's take back a player that, Cal Foot. He wouldn't be a bad player to take back. So will this go through? Trade rejected. So, this is a big thing that we want here. So, we're gonna just go for a cap dump instead of anything. So, give us Chernak. He's worth $2 million. Will this go through? Oh my God. We might get the guy, the high franchise, Vadlev Kishchik. And there's also this Hamalainen, who's a franchise too. So, this is a big draft right here. Vadlev Kishchik, welcome to the team. 81 franchise, high franchise. So let's look at his stats here. He's got 92 deking, 91 hand-eye, 91 passing, and 89 speed. So he's pretty fast, and he'll even get faster. And his shot's not half bad. So we're looking at a guy here that is going to be good, and we just got a first overall pick. We're in the number 2 at left wing. Let's go. So we're gonna go straight into the second round here. Let's hope we can get a good player, because I did not expect that. Dennis Fairchild. I want a defenseman, so let's look through the defenseman here. See what Sergei Safronov. Michael Tokarski. I like it. We'll go with Michael Tokarski here. 68. Medium top 6. Let's go. Alright, right into the third round. We are getting through this, and I can't believe it. I'm still confused by that. So, Tuukka Tokolio, Samuel Savoie. So, I think we're going to go Samuel Savoie here. He looks like our best pickup, and he is 61, medium bottom 6. It's alright. I did not see that, but I don't think I wanted it. So here we go into the next round. Tommy Wellwood. Let's go with him. Or we can go Nicholas Stromberg, enforcer. But I think we're going to go Tommy Wellwood here. Offensive defenseman. Okay. I don't think he's going to turn into anything. But let's check that one defenseman that I can't remember his name. Stromberg. Okay, he was a better overall, but he's only low top 6. So 6th round, we have Tomi Hamalainen, who must be the brother of the first round pick. Who who else do we got here? It's between him and Junior Hendrickson. And I think Junior Hendrickson, he's going to have the better of the trade value. So we still have another 6th-round pick here. We have a lot of picks in this draft. So we could go with Brandon Weller or Ryder Thompson. Who else? Alexei Vasunov. Ooh. I like the name, so we're just going to pick him. I know he's not going to be good. But Gorgenderi? I don't know how to say that. That's a very tough name, but I like it. So, into the 7th round. I know we got a few picks here, so we're going to go with Brendan Cohen. So, he is going to be... Yeah, he's very bad. Alright, so 9 picks later, we got another pick here in this round. Matejchuk or Hekila? Ano Hekila? Okay. So, that's the last pick that we have, but we just got the first overall pick, Vadlev Kishchik, who is going to be a great player. And so we are going to head to the re-sign stage. All right, we got to re-sign some coaches and stuff, and a bunch of our scouts are going to be lost, which kind of stinks, but I mean, after a while, you do lose all the scouts. So Seth Jones went up in his the dollar amount, because like I don't know why it does that, but so we got Oscar Lindblom, Craig Smith, and like Tara Hirose, and maybe Josh Mahara as well, and then the rest of the guys can kind of be like replaced. So hold on, I might write down the lines here, see what I get out of them. So hold on, see you in a second. Okay, so I think I figured out the lines here. I think we're gonna go with Duclair, Servergren, Lindholm, Garland, Appleton, Smith, Glass, Kishchik, Hirose, and then for the 4th line, I put I don't know, because it could possibly just be anything. And for the defensive pairings, it's Jones and Mahara and Tanev Merrill, and then we got J-Dog and X. Because I don't know what I'm going to do with the 3rd pairing defenseman, because we have 3rd pairing defensemen, but it's just, as you can see here, we don't have a 3rd pairing other than J-Dog, who will go up in overall. At least that's what I expect. So, if that is how this does work out, and then goalies will be most likely Grubauer and possibly be Jack Campbell, don't know. Probably. I mean, they'll probably stay. But, so let's start signing players here. Let's see what Oscar Lindblom. Okay, I'm fine with $5 million. We're going to try to make one big signing, and that's going to be it. One big signing for the season, and that's going to be it. I'm fine with 3.9 for Craig Smith. He did okay for us. And Tara Hirose, I want to see what he wants. And that's 2.3, and maybe if I can get him 5 years and 2.5, I mean, I don't expect him to sign that. But then Vadlev Kishchik, who will sign who will most likely sign, and then Josh Maher. We'll wait on a few players. So let's sim a day, see what we get here. So Craig Smith. I think Craig Smith might have honestly said no. But Hirose, he signed. Holy. Okay, so Craig Smith didn't sign. So let's offer him 4 point. I'm fine with that, offering him a little bit more, because he did do good. Craig Smith, 4.4. And if that doesn't go through, then we'll have to find... That's what we're going to have to find, is a second-line winger. And that should be easy to find. But let's start working on Josh Mahara who doesn't actually want too much. 4 years, 2.5. Will you take it? So all these other guys are just AHL like players. So I think that we can just like, it probably get rid of them. So Simon Edvinsson went up 1 overall from last time, and I'm hoping he goes up a few more. So our defensive looks a little bit better. We are going to sign this Michael Tokarski because he is going to be a big player for us. Let's look at all the expiring contracts here, see who we have left to get. So we have Craig Smith and Mahara, who I'm waiting to see if they'll sign. Chernak is probably a guy that, he could be a third-line pairing defenseman. And that's what I'm thinking right now is, would he play well with J-Dog, or should we get like an 80 overall to play on that bottom pairing? It could be Chernak, because, he's only 25, 6'4", 230 defensive defenseman, and he could play with the two-way defenseman and J-Dog. So I think we are going to sign him, because he only wants a one-year deal at $1 million, so that's not half bad. I can pay that up. No goalies are expiring, so that's nice because I didn't want to sign anybody. Tyler Pitlick, So Tyler Pitlick is 30, so I don't think we're going to keep him. Like I said, our third line is going to come down to, like, if prospects are ready, like Jack Quinn and possibly Brent Gardner, and then, or it's going to be a guy like, or it's going to be guys like Justin Dowling and stuff like that, but not exactly them. They're not exactly going to be the players. So Marco Dano wants just a simple two-way. Justin Dowling wants a one-way, but I think we'll let him go because he's also 31. So Charles Hudon wants a two-way. I'm fine with that. Slater Cuckoo wants a one-way. Maybe we can offer him a two-way, and we can somehow get him to bite. Mikko Lehtinen, I'm hoping he wants a two-way because he's going to be a beast, and I know he's pretty old, but like he's great offensively. And if we ever need a call-up, he's like kind of going to be like our first guy, I think, call-up. Andy Welinski, he did play in the NHL, and yeah, I knew he was going to want the one-way. Morgan Geekie, wouldn't be surprised if he wants a one-way. Oh, no, he only wants a two-way. I'm fine with that. Fitzgerald, he's going to go. Gardner, release. Andrew Ladd, please release. Belpito, who has dropped to a 7th D-man. We'll just sign him. Jack Quinn needs signed. He's going to want... Okay, he doesn't want too much, and to be honest, I'm fine with that. Toropchenko... Yeah, we'll sign him, I think. He's good. Sayarvi, who... I expect him to at least go up a few overall, and he hasn't really done anything. And then Lipanov, who is one of the OGs. Liam Kirk is up to a 65. He was a 60 when he went on to the team. I just want to make sure. I just want to see who we have left here. So Mahara and Smith signed. Morgan Geekie. And it looked like Cuckoo didn't sign. So that's gonna... Okay, so Marco Dano, he didn't sign either, and he didn't want too much of a... Okay. So Hudon is... We'll just leave... We'll get rid of Slater Cuckoo, get rid of Welinski. Michael McCarron can go. Vero, I think we can get it to sign, because usually the younger people or the guys that aren't exact... And also these two guys, since they're younger, I think they'll most likely sign to the team. So let's see if that actually is a fact. Since I don't know, I'm just thinking since they're RFAs, but and then a few of these guys that are like basically just guys that were found in the draft, we'll just let go. Lindquist, alright, so the only one, Charles Hudon. So we'll send him 0.95. Come on, Dano. So, okay. It was just a money amount, but let's see. It was an easy, okay. Yep, we The only guy is Vero, who didn't sign. I thought he would be one of the easier ones, but let's just try it one more time. It was an easy decision. Okay. Now we need to sign our coaches and stuff, and I'll talk to you after that, because you really don't need to see the the coaching staff. So I'll talk to you in a little bit when we get to the free agency. All right, so we're at the free agency, and we should have a good amount of money left over. Yeah, 22 million in cap space. This is where we go out and we maybe get a guy. So here's the thing: is we don't really need anything other than maybe we don't play Chernak, and maybe he plays in a little trade or something. What I'm thinking here is a guy like I'm guessing this guy, Lucas Johansson. I like Lucas Johansson. That is the thing. Lucas Johansson is a great player. Now, while Lucas Johansson isn't like a defensive defenseman, he's great. He has great shot blocking and stick checking, as you can see. And that's what I kind of like about him. And he's always... I had him in previous franchise modes, and he's really good if you can develop him the right way. So we might go after him. I mean, I don't see what's wrong with not going with him. So I think, other than he's an RFA, so I don't know where we're gonna have to give up here for 3.7 million. This year's second round pick. Okay, I'm fine with that because we're trying to make a run, so that's fine. But I'm thinking we find one guy that will fit on the bottom pairing of a bottom line, like Gustav Nyquist. I'm fine with that. Actually, I don't know. He wouldn't fit half bad on the third line, but I want Kishik to play with those two guys. But let's see. Wenberg is down there. He's only an 82. Alexander Wenberg. I don't know. He would be perfect. Jordan Staal is a perfect third or fourth liner because he's always been great defensively. So yeah, we'll offer him a $2.6 million deal. And another guy we could go with is Ivan Barbashev if we needed to. Okay. Bobby Ryan. He's an 83. I think we're just going to, like I said, we are not making big moves. We're not trying to make our third line absolutely stacked. I want Glass, Kishik, and Hiroshi on that third line. I'm not trying to make our team running all four of the lines like normal, like what I do for my normal franchises. I'm trying to make it so my lines are very not spread out, but very similar to what you want a third line to be. So Glass, Kishik, Hiroshi, they're all third liners. So that's the thing about them, and that's why I think that they'll be good on that line. So what I did see there while I was talking about that was that Lucas Johansson did sign. Okay, they did not match. So now we got Lucas Johansson. He will fit in on that third line. Or we can put him on with Tanev and move Merrill down if we wanted to. So that kind of screwed up what I thought the lines were going to be. But so now we have 18 million in cap space. We could spend it on a player that I've been looking at was Alex Edler. Because, it wouldn't be bad to have another good defenseman. Or we can go with Goligoski, because Goligoski is an offensive defenseman. We could put him on the Tanev line and trade away John Merrill for picks. I think that could be a good idea, because I think he would be a perfect second line guy to go with Tanev, as long as Tanev doesn't go down in overall. So we might go like that and then trade away John Merrill. Even though I had this all planned out, I think we're just going to switch it up with what we're going to do. So let's see here. Where is he? John Merrill. There is Merrill. John Merrill, who is an 80 overall. That's the thing, is we're kind of making an upgrade here, and I think we'll add in Chernak onto this trade, since he is another defenseman that we really don't need. Chernak is right there, since we don't need either of these guys. Let's find a team that has something like a team that wants to get rid of some picks. Maybe a 4th in that draft and a 5th in the next draft, because we need picks. John Merrill, see you later, and that gets us a 4th and a 5th, and I think that was a fair trade. Maybe we could have got a little more, but I don't think. I think, I'm just trying to get rid of players so we can hopefully get Alex Goligoski, because who knows, he might not even sign. But I mean, I got some backup plans if he doesn't sign, like Alex Edler. But I think they want Lipanov. I wouldn't mind getting rid of him, getting picked. So Goligoski is extremely happy to sign with a team. Kalle Järnkrok. What's so good about him that he's worth a 2nd and a 3rd and making $5 million? He's an 85 overall. I'd love to do it, but we don't need him. That's the thing, is like we could use these players, but like, where am I gonna put them? Like, am I gonna have to move like Connor Garland down to the 3rd line and then move Kishik down to the 4th? I just don't like the sound of it. But yeah, let's I think that's all we're gonna be doing here. I'm gonna sign some prospects though. Sign prospects, guys for the AHL. But I'll talk to you guys after I'm done with that and I get to see the lines. So talk to you in a second. Okay, so we're here, and we're going to check the lines out, see how they're doing. So it's Lindblom, Serbergren, and Garland, and we're going to switch that up here and move Duclair up to the 1st line, and then the 2nd line is going to be like this, and the 3rd line will be like, Is Chris Glass any better at face-offs? I don't know. I mean, we'll put that down as that, because I kind of forgot Kishik isn't a center. So, and then Jordan Stahl, Bastion, and Charles Hudon on the third, and then let's move our defenseman like this, and we have a problem here. Why is that like that? Mikko Lehtinen. We're not starting Mikko Lehtinen. We're going to start J-Dog. So our goalies are just looking like Grubauer, Jack Campbell. I picked up some AHL goaltenders, and I think our AHL team looks a little bit better now. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're looking pretty good here. We got Michael Tokarski going to be playing, Simon Edmondson. And Jack Quinn is up to a 78, and Brent Gardner is up to a 76. So they're getting close to getting to their full overall. And then it's pretty good throughout the bottom part of the team. And Jan Drozg, I don't know if that's how you say his name, has actually been becoming a lot better of a player, because he's just gaining morale. He's not losing any morale. He's just gaining. I picked up Zach Senyshyn and Alexei Sorella and all those guys to kind of fit in, and they're kind of like really good at. They're kind of really good at with their potentials as well. So that might help out in like maybe a trade or something if I need to trade away a player. But I think that this is going to be what the lines look like, even though I think we could do something a little different, like Mahara on the bottom pair and Lucas Johansson with Seth Jones. That might be a little bit better. But I do like the line of Tanev and Goligoski. And then our scratches are Marco Dano and Mikko Lehtinen. So I think this is how we're gonna play. I think this is how the lines are gonna work. That's gonna be a fun line right there, and it's gonna be Connor Garland with Mason Appleton, Craig Smith. So we got the two ways, and a sniper. But I'm pretty sure Mason Appleton can shoot, and then I mean all these guys are kind of like they can shoot. Are they all second liners? Second line, third line. Is he a second line? Might not be a bad idea at one of these moments to put Chris Glass up to the top line instead of Craig Smith, because Craig Smith might be able to play there, but I don't know how I'm going to feel about playing Craig Smith on a third line, because I like the thought of the two playmakers with a player that can, like, shoot. And, of course, Jordan Stahl is, like, really good defensively. We're going to play him on the center of that line. And then we got Charles Houdon, who's just kind of there. So our final line's looking good. I think that we do have a good chance at making the playoffs this year. We're considered a conservative seller, so, like, we're not completely in it yet they're not completely saying that we're going to make the playoffs, or, like, we're contending for a playoff spot, but I think this team looks really good, and it will look even better in a few years. So we are looking good on some picks, I guess. I mean, we need more. Definitely need more. And 2024 is not looking too good either. I don't know what I did on all my picks. We might just trade some like small guys for some picks here, just to get some picks because we need them. So like let's look here. Who's a guy that we could trade away? Like Hendrickson for some type of pick that, I don't know, we could probably get a fourth, sixth. Alright, you give us all these picks, we give you a good prospect. Trade rejected. Get rid of that. Trade rejected. Okay. Just give a, okay, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Alright, you're giving us 3 picks and then, okay. We could just probably add on another player that we don't need. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, just add on a few more players to add on to this. And then we take back your 4th, 5th, and 6th. Trade accepted. So now we got some more picks, since like I would care a lot about my late round picks, see if we can get like good players in the late rounds. So let's see here what our coach has to say. What do you think of Vadlev Kishchik? What's the plan for this year? I think it's NHL. I disagree. I think we give Kishchik a 9-game trial. Disagree. I make the decisions, you focus on the players you have. So the morale goes down, but like, I mean, he's currently on the roster. I mean, there's no other player that would play on the roster other than him. Brian Rust. Hold the phone. Brian Rust. And I'd looked at the other trades, kinda, and I mean, there's probably better players. But, he wouldn't be bad on the third line. Move down a guy, but, I don't think he's needed. I think we can keep our picks. Tyler Toffoli. I think all these players that like we're getting traded for, we're not in the need for these players. Maybe one guy for a third line spot, but like I don't think so. I don't think we're gonna need any of these guys. So let's look at okay, so the lines stayed the same, but Bastion went down overall. Okay, so some things, like, the morale must have screwed things up, because, like, these players were higher overall. Like, players like Appleton, Lindblom, and Duclair, they were all a little bit higher of an overall. And, yeah, that's a little confusing. Look at that. Look at the slap shot power on J-Dog.
He's an absolute beast with that. But his defensive category is also pretty good. He's a very weird player. I mean, he's got good strength. He's got an okay shot. His hands and his deking and stuff stink. His agility and stuff are good, but his speed is like I don't know what's like. It's his offensive awareness and stuff, and I mean it's just he's got some weird stats. So I think we're just gonna go up to the regular season here, figure out how it's gonna work out for the team, and I've also been thinking about maybe a firing of the head coach if needed. So we'll see about that. But so the preseason is complete. Atlanta versus Columbus in the first game for us. Oh, and I screwed up. Okay, here we go. What are we doing here? I don't know what I did. Okay, so let's actually look at the record books here. See who's doing good for the Atlanta FIREBIRDS. Yeah. So points goes to Servergren. Appleton gets not really, but not really for seasons because that's not really like accurate. But Anthony Declare, who is got the most assists in the all-time, was Atkinson. Games played goes to Cam Atkinson. He played one less game than Oscar Lindblom. Penalty minutes goes to Mason Appleton. Shutouts goes to Grubauer. Wins go to Grubauer. But all time, it's Braden Holtby. And that's actually for both. And then goals goes to Chris Servigren. And let's just check, like, seasons and stuff. Like, who played... Okay, most games in a season. Victor Rask. And then penalty minutes was in a season was Seth Jones. He put up 70 penalty minutes. Holy. Goals was Servigren when he had his 50-goal season in the second season. Points goes to Servigren, who had 76. Assists goes to Seth Jones, who had 62. And wins go to Braden Holtby, I guess you could say. And then rookie Servigren, who had 25 goals and 35 assists for 55 points. And game most saves goes to Jack Campbell, 43. Assists in a game was Colton Sissons at 4. Goals in a game, Chris Servigren had 5 at one point. Man, he's a freak. But let's get into our first game here against the Columbus Blue Jackets. All right, so we're in here and we are ready to go. Let's simulate the first period. Oh, it's Guy Gravsell on Philip Grubauer, the first-round pick from last year. Period number 2, it's Hall and Roslovic on Grubauer. All right, let's go, boys. Václav Kashtik, first NHL goal on Semyon Varlamov. Let's go. And Jason Zucker scores, and that's probably going to do it there. But, man, Václav Kashtik, first goal of the new season, and the first goal in his long and illustrious career. But we do end up losing the game. Who got the assists on his goal? It was Taro Hirose and Josh Mahara, who wow. But what line did not do good? It was Tanev and Goligoski line didn't do too good. But wow. I can't believe that. He's already got a goal. How many shots? Never mind. But I just thought about it. What is the shooting category on Chris Servigren? 99, 99, 90, and 93. Wow. And his balance is 96, 88, or 89 speed, which is really fast. Aggressiveness, body check, and his strength is all really good. His offensive awareness is 99. He's got 88 face-offs, and his puck control is 94. He's a freak. Holy. I mean, that's just unbelievable how good he is with his shot. Let's we got a Winnipeg game early on in the season. We're gonna go to that. Let's see how we do against them. Okay, so we're not there yet, but I just remembered before, or actually, we might have had one injury. But I saw it and I need to switch it because I decided that I think I'm going to turn off um, injuries, but I don't remember how to turn them off. Is it not possible to NHL injury return warning? I did want to switch this draft class quality up to. Wait, I never knew this. Wait, you can do that? Wow. Oh, there it is. Injuries off. I'm such an idiot. So, now that we got that fixed, here we go. So now that we have the injuries turned off, let's just simulate here. We'll turn them back on for, what's it called? The playoffs like normal, if I remember. Kerfoot and Travis Dermott for Lipinov fourth and or third and fourth. Travis Dermott, who wouldn't be a half bad player, just don't know who you would have to take out of the lineup, and Alexander Kerfoot, who is an 83, wouldn't be half bad to put on. I don't know, our third line, but I mean, is he worth it to put on the third line? I don't think so. I think we just keep the lines how they are, because I really like the third line. It's probably my favorite line on the team. Let's see how we're doing in the points. So we currently have Chris Serbergren leading 7 points, 5 games. How is our whole team doing currently? So 7 points from Serbergren, 4 points from Smith. Lindholm has 4. Chris Glass has 4. And so then we got Mason Appleton has 4 points. Anthony Duclair's got 3. Josh Mahara, who's got 3 assists, and really don't see anything else other than Kishik only's got 2 goals in 5 games. So maybe we do need to pick up another guy, and we might need to pick up a new guy, but Chris Glass doesn't seem to be doing half bad, but I don't even think Taro Hirose has a point. He does. He's got an assist, so we gotta hope. We gotta hope here. But who else is do we have someone missing out of the lineup? Oh yeah, because I moved Chris Glass up. Oh, that's why Marco Dano's playing in that middle spot. I forgot Connor Garland got injured, so yeah, that's what's wrong there, is the injury. Oh no, I accidentally simulated over the game. Oh, and it's 8-6 loss. Dang it, I forgot to go in and simulate the game. So Carolina here is our next game, 5-1 win. And let's see who wants to talk here. Connor Garland. Right now, I don't feel like I'm playing 10-14 minutes is enough ice time. Agree, Connor. I think we should do that. Accommodate such demands. Yeah, okay. Man, the thing is Connor Garland is injured. That's a little confusing. There we go. So now that Connor Garland is back, maybe he'll play a little more. Maybe we put him on a power play line or something. But yeah, let's get Connor Garland here. I thought he was a center. Oh, I was wrong. But Connor Garland will play on the wing with Smith and Appleton, who will play in the middle. Vadlov Kishchik, Chris Glass, Hiroshi now. And let's see if that will switch up things. And Seth Jones has 7 points, but Lucas Johansson has nothing. It's a little concerning there. Chris Tanev has 0. Goligoski has some points, and then Mahura's got 4. Let's hope to up the scoring here, up the ante. So Connor Garland, individual performance, which is always nice when they get the morale boost from stuff. But we're not doing good. And it might be because I keep rejecting these trades that I probably should be accepting if we are going to make a run for the playoffs. But, I don't know what to do. I think we just got to look at the lines here and see what lines are doing good and which lines aren't. So, Smith, Lindholm's got 10. Lindblom, God. Duclair's got 8. Do we move up maybe Mason Appleton to the first line and move down maybe Lindblom? And that will, let's see if that maybe fixes things. Connor Garland's got 6 points in 9 games. Kishchik, who is now up to 6 points after putting that line back together. And Craig Smith, who's not doing half bad. We might have to switch up something here on the lineup. And since Mahura is doing great with his point category, yeah, he's got 5 points. He's probably got some of the most points other than Seth Jones on the team. I think we might move something like this, where now we got Lucas Johansson playing with J-Dog, Jeffrey. And how is our goalies doing? That's what I want to know. So he's only got 3 wins, and he's only got 3 wins. So it's like they're iffy. And do we move it like this instead? And I think that should do the trick here. Bastion. So, I mean, it's like the fourth line is not doing half bad either. Taro Hiroshi's got 5 points. Chris Glass has got some good points, and so does Vadlov Kishchik, who will probably be playing not on the third line next season. And Connor Garland came in. I mean, maybe we do this. Connor Garland on the first line. And who's not good on the first line? Maybe we get it with the +3 with Mason Appleton, Servegren, and Connor Garland, and then we move the line to be this. I mean, it's not bad. We don't have a center on the line. I don't know if any of these guys can play center. It might have to be Craig Smith, because none of these guys are good at face-off. And Craig Smith's okay. But Connor Garland, so now we're changing it to Connor Garland and Mason Appleton to see how that goes on the first line, and kind of moving down Duclair and Lindblom to the second line. And so we'll see how that fixes up things. Let's go to, we skipped a Calgary game, didn't even notice. Where's a Vegas game? And I think that's what we'll end off on if I can find one. Vegas game is pretty far ahead in the season, so let's go to maybe we go to, what team could we go up against? Let's slow sim a game against Vancouver Canucks. Why not? They're a good team. They wouldn't be a half bad team to play against. Let's see how this new first line and stuff turns out. We lose 2-1 in the first game that we play, 6-0 in the next. I'm not happy about the team's performance. Agree. I do agree with that. I thought about it. We could either use a coaching change. I think we do need to make a coaching change. Excellent. I'm glad to hear about this. I will try my hardest to make this happen. So, we need a new coach. We need a veteran presence on the team from the coach that I'm about to. We just need to trust in the process. Though I sort of agree, I lack the veteran presence and it is determined by the team. I fully expect you as a coach. Yeah, I mean, we're getting rid of our coach. So, I mean, we're just not doing good, and I think it is a coaching change that is going to have to be made. And it looks like now Chris Sergren has completely fell off the world here. Let's see. Now that's okay. So Sergren still hasn't put up any points. So that's a little uh-oh. Like it's just uh-oh. I don't know what else to say. So let's see what coaches are out there to we got Bork, who is a defensively minded coach, or we can go with Joachim Korhonen, 68 on the team chem. So he wouldn't be a bad player or a bad coach to get. We'll offer the contract up, and we'll promote him to the interim head coach until we get our coach that we need, and we'll see how that goes with that. And maybe we switch back the lines again, since it seems like the lines didn't really do much. So maybe we keep Connor Garland and put Lindblom on the line with him. Or do we move up Chris Glass and move down Smith? But then Smith gets a -1 on that line when you send him down to it. So I like the line there. It's a good line. I just don't know what to do with this. I'm a little confused. Serbergren on the second line with his old line mates and Smith and Duclair. Maybe we do that. I know I don't like moving Serbergren down to the second line, but I mean he's playing on a lot of the special teams, right? Yeah, he's playing special teams a lot, and he's probably playing on penalty kill as well. I expect him to play penalty kill, but yeah, he's playing a lot. So I mean, I don't think he'll mind if we move him down to that second line there instead of playing him on the first. So we'll simulate a few more games here until we figure out if that head coach does sign. The fan base of your team is top notch and will be a driving factor. That's nice to hear. So okay, Tanev is happy with it. I think he's happy about the coach leaving. So now he's saying we need a veteran presence. And I think the reason I said it last time, so maybe I go trade. Yeah, I'll go trade for a guy. Let's go. But we'll go okay, so in 2 weeks. I think we do go trade for a guy. Let's see here. What was it looking like? What are we looking like here? Okay. I think the lines are still like the lines are very similar. They don't change often. So we're going to make one last trade here, and that's where we'll end off the video. So let's see here what we need. What we need to get a veteran presence on the squad. I think we're just going to trade away a pick, like maybe the second from very far ahead that I really don't care about, and I know not a lot of teams will want it. But let's look through some veteran presences here, like a guy like Tomasz Tatar. He wouldn't be bad. He could play third line, and we could move down a guy like Hiroshi. We could do that. So maybe we don't need this. We could get Tatar for a fourth. Let's see if that goes through. I know it's not going to, but I just want to see if they want it to. So if they want it, let's see if this will go through. So Thomas Tatar will go to the Atlanta Firebirds. Let's go. Let's see here. Where will we play Tatar here? Since I don't really know what I'm gonna do with Thomas Tatar. So Tatar could play on that second line, and we move Keischik down to the third, because then we kind of like got moved him down to the fourth, because then we kind of got the perfect setup for a lineup, because Chris Glass and Tara Hiroshi are both playmakers, and then we got the sniper in Tomas Tatar, and that wouldn't be a bad lineup. But I think we'll just get some simulating done next time. Thank you guys for watching. Let's hope to get some more wins, and let's hope to get into the playoffs this season with a really good team, I think. So, thank you guys for watching. See you guys on the next one. Goodbye, and peace.